Hi guys, it's lovely to have you here. My name is Christine and I'm live from Gloucester. And today we will be looking at another topic. Today we will be looking at how do you take decisions? So I'm really looking forward to hearing what you do in order to take decisions and what process you go through, and maybe giving me a bit about uh, your tough decisions and maybe your easy decisions. Which ones do you find tougher to take than others? So let's start off with Sonny. Sonny, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
First of all, hello ma'am, good evening. And hello, my name is Soni Haswani. I am from Satna MP. I am postgraduated and net qualified and I am taking tuition classes at my home. And for today's day, ma'am, as usual, my answer is like busy day for me and nothing any special. Thank you.
Very good. Excellent. And can you tell me, Sonny, how do you take decisions?
Like I am very confused in my life while taking decisions because like I can't understand what I take it. Is it decision right or wrong? So yes, I am very, very, very confused. But when I want to actually take a decision, so I just first consult with my parents. It is important because they give us a right way what is right or what is wrong. So I just consult with my parents. But sometimes the situation is like instantly we have to take a decision without discussing anyone. So I just take it and hope it that this is my decision is right or wrong. So we have to be like taking decision first. We have to keep calm and relax our mind and try to think about that decision is this is right or wrong. Then we take decision. Thank you.
Excellent, very good. And which decisions do you find really difficult to take, and which ones are not as difficult?
Yes, every little decisions in life, like we are going to buy something. If we see two good dresses, so we confused like which one we buy. That type of decision is really wrong. And like if we want to eat something, like my brother is calling me, what you want, is you want pizza or you want momos, then again I am confused what I said. So everyone is saying to me like you are not taking correctly decision, you are always thinking, because I have to take a time to think. So it is, I think, wrong that every little thing we take a time, it is wrong. So we have to we take an instant decision, like quick decision.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Sonny.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excellent. Okay, so next we have Shaifali. Hi, Shaifali.
Hello.
Hi, Shaifali. So can you, Shaifali, introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
My name is Shefali and I currently live in Delhi. And I like to read books and draw also. And I like to go outside for walk. And my day is well today, as it is just like daily routine. Like I went to school, I taught students, then I came home, then I have my lunch, then I did work. Then after I took rest, and then after I joined my class, then after I joined this class. That is it.
Excellent. Very good. And can you tell me how do you go about taking decisions? What's the process?
If I think about decision, like it is about like decision we have to make a lot of decision in life, like for education, for our career, for our work also, for anything small thing we have to make decision. So according to me, I take decision like whichever is like in favor of me, whichever I think like it is better to act in that, in whichever thing will be beneficial for me. So I think the benefits of that, like it will be beneficial for me in that point, because nowadays there are so many choices, so we can confuse in taking decisions. So I firstly decide like which is good for me, and there like pros and cons I see sometimes, then I take decisions.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, and which have been the toughest decisions you've had to take, and which have been the easier ones? Can you give us a bit of a life story there?
Yes, of course, there are so many decisions. Like if I say, like mostly it is about like education and career. Mostly they are so big for our life, because is it, if I think about myself, like in 10th, like people said to me, take commerce, but I took science. So it is a very strange decision for me. Now I think, like if I have taken commerce or something else, so my life will be different, and maybe I will be somewhere else, good or maybe worse, or it could be happen. But now I think, like because after science I took just arts, so there is a change in my career and in my life for education. So I think decision is very good thing for life. You have to act so much wisely for that, because I didn't act wisely, maybe my life turns around sometimes. But so they are the big decisions. Like small decisions are like, if you are going to outside, so we have to decide which place we have to go. Like there are so many places in India, so we decide which place we will go. So they are small decisions, like if we are going to buy dresses, or if we want to buy a gift or something. So they are small decisions. But mostly if I talk about like big decision, it is like going alone for something and doing something for new, like first time. So that is a difficult decision, when we are doing something for the first time and we don't know what will happen next, according to me.
Okay, good, excellent. And if you had to give someone tips, so a lot of people find it really difficult to take a decision. I know I'm sometimes that person, but my family members are also really bad at it, so they can't even take a decision whether what kind of food they want to eat sometimes. What tips would you give for one to go about this?
Definitely, like it will be like I am also that person, because whenever I have, even I have to order food or I have to eat food, so I just think a lot about that. If my brothers ask me, what do you want to eat, I will bring that. I confuse burger, pizza, something like that, and something else. So it get confusing so much. So like there is no right decision to take, maybe it depends person to person how their opinions are, how things went on. Like sometimes it happens, like in family we are not able to decide, so we vote, like whichever food we are make a list, then we took like we will do that and we will bring that food, whichever is available or whichever will be there. So it is a decision about like, it is opinion based, like whichever decision we are wanted to take, suddenly sometimes it happens accidentally, or sometimes we focus a lot to take decisions sometimes. So I don't know about that much, how to take
Okay.
decisions.
Okay, and if I had to ask Sonny, we've just left you, but Sonny, what would be your biggest tip? So how would you tell someone who can't make a decision? What tips would you give them so that they're able to make a
Yes, ma'am.
decision?
Ma'am, like first, we have to be keep calm while taking decision, because sometimes wrong decision give us keep calm. Like think about that. Uh, like is this is right or wrong? Or like sometimes, like as Shefali said, like commerce and science, yes, it is really a big decision in our life while we're taking choosing a subject, because commerce is much easy as compared to science. If we're taking wrong decisions, so of course we have to be regret for a long time. And mostly in our life, lots of decision we have to be take, but we have to be think twice and then give a perfect answer. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, excellent. So let's move on to Samikia. Hi, Samikia. Hi, Samikia. So Samikia, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samika Sambartana. I'm studying in class 8 in San Vincent Convent School. I'm living in India at Odisha, Berhampur, and my hobbies are cooking, painting, and drawing. Thank you for about today's day. Today I woke up at 6 o'clock, then I get ready for my school because after 10 days of holiday, today is the first day of school after holiday. So today that was distribution of our ancestors. Today it was a little sad day because my marks were very less in my math subject, so I got scolded from my parents also. It was little sad today. And then after that, after coming back from school, I just got my lunch and I just take rest. I slept for a while, then I had my tuition. After that, I just do my homework and I joined your class.
Okay, very good. So can you tell me, how do you make decisions, Samikya?
For making decisions, I first start thinking about uh, is this thing means which one is suitable for me, which is I am good at, so that I can take because it's something that I am not good at. So how will I take it because I don't know how to do that. So it's not good for me. So why to take that? So the first thing is I would see that yes, am I good at that? For for subjects like as for taking art or craft, as there are options in our school. Are you taking art or craft? Because in both things I'm good, but the most I'm good at is art. So according to that, I have to take. So and also I need to do and I also need to know about the advantages. As does they that does the benefits me or does they not? This is also one thing which I need to know about them so that I can choose.
Okay. And can you tell me, which decisions do you find really difficult and which do you find, do you find really easy?
And for now, as I'm not much older, so I'm a younger one, so I don't think there were any tough decisions for me till now.
Okay.
There,
And
there,
yes, sorry, continue.
no, ma'am, I was just telling that there is no tough decisions till now. There was no.
Okay. And with reference to any tips or to making a decision?
Okay, so first thing I feel that to take a decision also our mind should become not like stressful thing, stressful like thinking like I will take this, I will take this, so I can do this, I can do that. So thinking that is wrong. So you should first be calm minded, then only you can take a decision, a perfect decision. Take a perfect decision. We should be calm. First, we need to be calm. Then, then we can. Then we can, according to our views, we can take. We so according to our views, we can which we are good at. And the second thing is that with advantages and disadvantages. Knowing that advantages and disadvantages can also help us to to take to take a decision.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you very much, Samikya.
Like,
Okay, next we have Furqan Ahmed. Hi, Furqan.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
My name is Furqan Ahmed. I'm currently in class 11
Mm-hmm.
and I'm preparing for JE.
You're prepared. Hello,
Hello,
yes, you're preparing for?
joint entrance exam.
I see. Sorry. And can you tell us a bit about your day? How was your day?
It was a great day, ma'am.
Okay, what happened in your day? Tell us a bit about it. What did you do?
Mm, Nothing much, but I studied and played for a bit, and that's all.
Fantastic. Okay, so can you tell us a bit? How do you go about making a decision?
Mm, Personally, I think that decisions are a very important thing in our life. So I really spent hours on them, and I also overthink. So it is hard for me to make a decision.
Okay. So what it is very hard for you, but how do you end up making it then? What happens eventually?
mm, like I think of both the sides. What happens if I take that decision, and what happens if I reject that thought. The one which suits me the most, I go with that.
Okay. Okay, very good. Good. Excellent. Okay, so you look at what the outcome is going to be, and you decide depending on the outcome which one will suit you more.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. And how do you give then the tips to someone? So what would you give as a tip to anyone to help them make a decision?
I would recommend them the same thing, do what is best for your life. Do what is best for your life. What benefits you the most.
Okay, good. So you would go through that same process.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And in terms of difficult decisions and easy decisions, which are the most difficult decisions in your life? Which are the ones that are really difficult, and which are the ones that you didn't really worry about making?
For me as a student, worrying about my future colleges and completing my syllabus and all that things, they are very difficult for me.
Okay, good. And so those were the toughest. So those were the toughest, where you had to imagine the outcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, next. You're welcome. Next we have Arush. Arush, yes, I know about you. I know you've introduced yourself and tell us a bit about your day.
My name is Arush Kumar. I study in class 5 left. My school name is LWT University, Kolkata. And my hobbies are playing, singing, and dancing. Thank you.
Thank you.
First, today I woke up in the morning at 6 o'clock for my school. And I went to school. I came back. I joined 6:30 online classes.
Thank you. Okay. And how do you make decisions, Arush? Excuse me.
Actually, I take decisions I gather information about it, and I consider the consequences, and then after that I make my decision.
Okay. Very good.
And I
excellent.
also take some help from my parents.
Okay. And which are the most difficult decisions for you to make? Which do you find really difficult?
For example, if I get something from school to do, or anything very unique, I have got a lot of projects in class 5, and I have also made a food pyramid today, and tomorrow I'm going to submit it. So after that, I ask for advice from my parents, but sometimes I make my own choice. Mostly I actually use my parents' choice, but sometimes only I use my choice, not every time.
Okay. Very good. Excellent.
And I also learned to trust myself.
Trusting yourself. And how did you learn how to trust yourself? Because that is sometimes that might be very
Actually, if
difficult
you
to
don't
do.
have confidence in speaking English, like lots of people in India, very less people are confidently speaking English. Like me also, I don't scare. And then decisions is for children, if they want to make decisions, so they need help from their parents. Elders can make the decision by their own because they can't ask their parents now. They are not kid anymore, right? So right now I am a kid, so I can ask my parents.
Okay, very good, excellent. Okay, and so what would be the biggest tips that you would give to someone? Which are the really big tips
So
of
I will
someone?
give him or her two things. First, ask for advice with your parents if you like, not the elder. I'm talking about the children. When anybody says, if anybody asks, how can I be more confident in my own decisions? So I will give them these two important ones. First, ask for advice, but make your own choices if you want. And second is learn to trust yourself.
Okay, excellent, very good. And next we have,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you very much, Arush. Next we have Sangram. Hi, Sangram. Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Sangram. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Okay, myself Sangram, currently living in Mumbai. Completed my post-graduation in MCA and working as an HR recruiter.
Excellent. Okay, and so what did you do with your day today?
Normal day, just a normal day.
Sorry?
Nothing much. Nothing much to do.
Just a
A
normal
normal day.
Excellent. Okay, so Sangram, can you tell us, how do you make a decision?
Make a decision by like what your heart says that it is right or wrong first. Like if you want to decide something, so you need to get the question first. Means what the question is, then you can decide. Like for example, if you're choosing a college, then you need to go through college website, their profile, what are the ratings, what are the reviews, and you can select a suitable college.
Sangram, I cannot understand a word that you're saying. I think you need to move away from your mic.
Hello.
Hello, yes?
I was saying that if you like for making any decision, you need to like get the details of what kind of decision you are going to make. For example, like selecting a college for studies. So you will select the best one only. Like you will go through the reviews like that. So before making the decision, you need to get the details of what things you need to get, what thing that is to be decided.
Okay. And which are the ones that you find the toughest to make? Which decisions do you find really, really tough to make?
Like of decision, as of now, no tough decision I have made because all like the decisions are been in my family are been taken by my parents. So only related to study, I have taken my decision, and but other than that, parents are there, so not any problem for me.
Okay, excellent. And can you tell me what big tips would you give to someone who's trying to make a decision? What would you tell them to do?
Like first, if you are like making any decision, then first gather.
Arush, can you please mute yourself, please, Arush? Sorry,
Like,
Sangram, can you?
yes, ma'am. I was saying that if you want to make a decision of on any topic or anything, then first gather information from all over the place, like get from your parents, family, friends. You also gather some information, research on it, and then decide that whether it is right or wrong, or
Okay,
else it can backfire you.
okay, excellent, excellent.
Some decisions should be made like mentally. Some decisions, sometimes people make decisions mentally than emotionally, but we have to think both ways.
Okay, excellent, very good. And when have you found this really helpful in your life?
As of now, I have made only mental decisions like regarding my college admissions and stuff.
Good, excellent. Thank you very much, Sangram.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, very good, guys. So we've had really good discussion here today about making decisions, and you've all heard each other's opinions. Does anyone have anything that they would like to add or anything that they would like to comment? Anything maybe that you heard that you agree with or disagree with, or think you've got a better idea, or maybe it didn't work for you? Anyone has anything to comment? Okay, so if we look at making decisions, sometimes, as we all know, decisions are really difficult to make. And again, it depends on what the situation is. And most of you agree that with decisions affecting our future with regards to our career or our education, those seem to be the decisions that everyone gets stuck, where everyone gets stuck. And it's the one that everyone, you know, bites their nails overdoing. So one of the things that we need to look at, Fakim mentioned Furkan mentioned the consequences, looking at the consequences, and that's what he usually looks at in order to make a decision. In order for one to make decisions, in fact, we should look at the consequences. And one of the things that we should do also when we look at the consequences is not fear them. So do not fear the consequences of the decision that you've then taken. Something else that we might hear about very often is to go with your gut instinct. Sometimes you have that feeling about a choice. You're like, I should choose this one, then go with it. It is tempting to think that to make a good decision, you need a lot of time. But sometimes when you have that gut feeling, go with it. Go with your gut instinct. And also, as Sangram said, consider emotions. Consider your emotions as well. So it's not just a mental thing, but consider the emotions. And also play devil's advocate. So try and see things from the opposite, from an opposite view, which we also mentioned about, like Furkan mentioned, looking at both sides of the coin there. Another thing that we need to do is not to cry over spilt milk. So once the decision is made, do not cry over it, okay? Move on, carry on with your life, and make the best out of it. Make the best out of the decision, okay? And always beware of social pressure, okay? So do not let social pressure affect the way you make your decisions. Limit your options, okay? If you have a decision between two, it should be easier than having a decision between 100, okay? And sometimes it's good to have someone else choose, because we tend to believe sometimes that if we're in control, we'll be happier, but sometimes it's good to let someone else choose as well. So these are ways how to make a better decision, and maybe some tips on how to make your decision in the future. Maybe these will help you. I hope today has been an enjoyable class for you. I've really enjoyed seeing some fresh new faces. It's been fantastic. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. So thank you very much, guys, and I hope you have a good evening. Bye, guys.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
ma'am. Good evening.
Bye.
Bye, mom. Thank you, mom.
Thank you.